Hey guys, this is Timberwolf66667. You know what I did there. It's actually 666 seven times. Anyway, just wanted to elaborate on my current post saying that I'm back. I know it's been a long time, but I had recently joined a band this year known as IYV. Definitely should check us out. Check our Insta, TikTok, you name it. Anyway, I'm back. So, have some customs that I'm waiting on currently from, you guess it, my favorite store called Mr. Wayne's Pop Culture in Westmont, Illinois. Definitely should check them out if you're from the area. And even if you're not, definitely check them out. They are a great store. They just opened a new location. It's not really different, still in Westmont, which is a shame if you don't live there. But nonetheless, great place. Check out their Insta. I'll tag them, of course. Which in addition to that, I do plan on tagging them in any video going forward. I did not tag them in the second post I made today, but I will be posting a lot more later when I go there and when I return home. I will be making a lot more content and will be tagging them much more. Now, describing other things, like I said, between school and the band, I just hadn't had a lot of time to do stop motion. I know. I'm as sad as you guys are. Plus, funds for the band was a necessity, and I am a blue collar worker, so it's, you know, uh, both of my hobbies, both guitar and stop motion, they're not cheap. If you're a toy collector, you know this. And if you are a musician, you also know this. And any other arts for that matter, it is not cheap. With that said, my New Year's resolution, which again, if I haven't said already, Happy New Year's. Uh, Point being, my I guess you would call a New Year's resolution is to buy equal amount of figures and guitar stuff. So starting in March, because I will be planning to hopefully get my license come February. Yes, fingers crossed. So hopefully that works out. But because of that, I will sadly be going on another hiatus in February, but that will be the end of that because come March, well, yes, I will still be having to buy stuff for the band. I will also start collecting again. Yes. And you will see a lot more of me this year of 2026. And that's all, guys. Again, sorry for the long time off. Sorry for the future long time off. Again, if any of you know or have done stop motion, you know it takes a lot of time, and especially getting all of the materials, it can be a very hefty process. I will add a video of Spencer trying to do it. If you've grown up with iCarly, or if you know the episode I'm talking about, you'll know it is a very accurate depiction and description of what it's like doing stop motion. Now, granted, with it being the day and age of advanced technology and the use of apps like Instant TikTok, have made it a lot easier to do the stop motion, but still, it takes a lot getting all the materials you need. Buying the figures, setting up the setting, posing them. It still takes a long time. It's just that most of it isn't that time draining as it used to be, where you had to literally take pictures. Now, if you still utilize the old method of doing stop motion, first of all, I tip my hat to you, and second of all, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that because of these apps, it is a lot easier now to do it, but that doesn't mean that it takes any less long to do so. Um, Now, like I said, I not too fond of my face. So yeah, I know this is an odd shot because it's not in framed, and you'd be like, Connor, you're a film guy. Why is it not in shot? And where are we seeing Marvel Legends Ghost Rider bike? Look, if you see my profile on Insta, I'd rather just keep it focused on that. I'm not too again. I'm a camera dude at heart. I went to when I was in high school. I did camera work for 4 years. Uh, Ideally, hey, any film people out there, if you need a Chicago, newer camera dude, I'm right here. This is no way trying to like put myself out there, but yeah, like I said, I don't usually post on here, but if if I don't know, I'm not too keen on using YouTube that often just because of all the copyright issues there are. Again, I if you can figure out how to do it easier, let me know. Uh, Otherwise, I'm still just gonna stick with Insta and TikTok. However, TikTok has become very, what's the right term here? Glitchy and very annoying. I have seen the app has clearly taken a very bad left turn this year, and the year has barely begun. I have noticed that it's been a lot faster working today. However, for some reason, my post it was not able to. Uh, I wasn't able to post the full length of the videos directly, so now I have to share them through my gallery. Which is fine. It's just like I said, TikTok. You guys really need to get yourselves together. Nonetheless, with that said, I should say, I plan by 2028 to get rid of TikTok. Now, if TikTok is able to fix its issues, I'm gonna test out this week, take it day by day when because I also have another page called My Path to the Pit where sorry about that, my figures fell. If you are a collector or a stop motion person, you know how much that hurts. Where was I? Oh, yes. I was also mentioning my other Insta page, My Path to the Pit, where I show my growth as a guitarist and a musician, where I post all my old duets and covers, which is what the page is mainly for, to do duets and covers. Because that's the other thing I do on TikTok. I do stop motion, and I also duet and cover songs I like. I've been playing guitar for about 9 years now, and I am the rhythm guitarist to IOIV, a alien anime slam new deathcore band. That's underground, obviously, right here in Chicago. Of course, it's underground. Most of you don't know it. But what I would like you to know it and go follow us and support us. We also have band merch in the works. We currently have a hoodie out that if you want, I can also post on the YouTube as well. It's on the Insta page. You can, go follow that. With that said, I have currently been posting all my old stuff on there. And once I'm done with that, and once I'm done posting all my other stuff saved, then I will be getting rid of TikTok. Now, like I said, each day I've been posting my old stuff, and most of the time I've run into glitches. But today I have had no issues with TikTok. Sort of. But mostly it's been posting, just not long enough. which is fine. So, as of right now, I still plan to get rid of this app in a couple years. Now, if they fix all their glitches, which I doubt it, but if they fix all their issues and the only issue is a length thing, and that's probably just because my Insta, when you pull up like share button options, it pulls up like your recent. Maybe it's just frozen in real mode and not feed. Difference between real and feed. Insta Reel only gives you like a limit, but if you do feed, then it posts it kind of like almost like in a camera type way where it just bypasses that. Don't ask me. I could be wrong. I don't know what, or maybe that's not what it is at all. Maybe they're the same. I don't care. I like to differentiate them that way because one has issues with posting full-length videos, the other doesn't. So in my opinion, there's a difference. Anyway, here's my top row collection. This is what I call the council, followed by the Blue Lantern Corps, my character, the Beast. This is one of I don't collect that many McFarlanes, but when I do, it's usually really badass figures, like this one, the McFarlane Azrael. And my God, is it a beautiful figure. In my stop motion, I have made 2 stop motion series. I'm about to make a 3rd, hopefully. And this guy, he's known as the Beast. I like to base or utilize stuff from shows and movies I like and kind of tweak them in my own way, creative ways. Behind him is his followers, and then there's the White Lantern Corps, led by Godspeed, who's kind of an anti-hero. I made him that way. And then Spawn, who I made Green Lantern. Yeah, he's in charge of them. Then we have the Red Death, who's in charge of the Sinestro Corps. Sinestro, there he is, up there, imprisoned. Yep, there's his followers. Yeah, there's quite a few figures there that I love. If you ever want me to do more videos in this type of length on YouTube, let me know. I can maybe do some reviews. My dude, my favorite toy reviewer, Stuff and Things, Goldie, he's the best. Please go check him out. Another good stop motion person. There's a few, but my buddy Aiden, he's got his. He's pretty good. Doesn't use sound like I do, but he's pretty decent. And then we got the Black Lantern Corps, led by the Deathstorm, I should say. And yes, Justice League Dark's a part of that, including my all-time favorite McFarlane figure. One of my top 5 all-time favorites, McFarlane's Constantine. This was a gift from my dad for Christmas one year, and it is hands down the best gift I ever got from him. And that's saying a lot because he doesn't usually buy gifts that often, and when he does, they really count. There's also other figures I absolutely love that aren't really here. I'm currently utilizing them in my stop motion. One of them is my custom King of Hell Ghost Rider. He's currently disassembled because I'm using... I do a lot of flashback stuff and a lot of time travel, so he's currently out of commission. But I've done videos on my favorite figures. You can go check it out. It's on my stop motion Insta, Timberwolf 6666 7 times. I swear to God, if you say 6-7, I ran into it. Please don't. That's about it. Like I said, sorry for the long hiatus. Again, the band just has really taken up a lot of my time lately. And, there's, band stuff is not cheap. So, and it's still not yet done. I have a few guitars I'm trying to buy, and it's been stressful, but there's also figures I want to buy. So, my goal is to take it one thing at a time, and I'm a crazy budgeter, so, I'm pretty good at, laying things out, so to speak. And I'm hoping to do a payment plan for my next couple guitars that I want to get. Granted, two of them I plan to get entirely by saving up for next Christmas and my birthday, which is in June. So those I'm not really worried about, but the really, really expensive ones, the 6 string and the 9 string, I plan to do payment plans. So we'll see. I'm hoping the 6 string's still there on Reverb. Reverb's kind of like eBay with guitar stuff, but they're kind of annoying because, much like eBay, nothing lasts on there. Nothing's ever on hold. So I'm praying that with how expensive the 6 string is, hopefully nobody snags it by Easter. Hopefully while I'm mentioning it, hopefully me not describing the type of 6 string, hopefully no one sees it, nobody hears it here. But anyways, like I said, other than that, there's a few other small but pricey things I need for the band. We have our first show in May, not sure on the day, but it's for our lead guitarist's birthday. So, and we also do TikTok live streams. We've only done one, and for some reason TikTok, I don't know why it wasn't posted afterwards. Would have been cool for me to see it. I'm hoping that we'll eventually start doing Insta live streams as well. But, that would be much more cool instead of doing TikTok. Again, I kind of want to diverge from TikTok. TikTok is so glitchy. I used to be a huge fan of the app, and I was stressed as everyone else was when they said they were getting rid of it. But now I'm kind of wishing they did because, or hoping that they do, because the app just kind of sucks. It's so glitchy. And yes, Insta does have its issues as well, and clearly YouTube does with its, issues with being able to use other people's sounds, which is why I don't relatively post there. I'm mostly on Insta, and yeah, I'm on TikTok, but I'm hoping to minimize my time on TikTok. Like I said, I haven't been posting on there for God knows how long. Today is the start of that up again, but I've also been on a hiatus from posting guitar stuff too, outside of the band, so to speak. I've just been learning the stuff for our set list, and working on riffs, and buying stuff. I'm really looking forward to getting back to doing stop motion. Again, what usually takes a long time is these customs. Joe from Mr. Wayne's Pop Culture, he's such a amazing guy. Definitely like Da Vinci of our time, but with making figures. He's amazing at it. A lot of my favorite figures are custom, like this one, the Symbiote Daredevil. Look how cool that is. Yeah, he made that for me. Yes, was it pricey? Oh hell yeah, this shit ain't cheap. Excuse my language, but I'm not. Am I wrong though? It's a sick figure, and with good reason. Actually between me, him, and my grandpa, we ended up making my number one favorite figure, which again I can't show right now because I had to disassemble him temporarily. But that's why I love Marvel Legends. You can reassemble and disassemble figures without breaking them. Many companies like Marvel Select, there's a few others, but Marvel Select is the one that comes to mind, in DC Select, DC Universe, DC Multiverse are all very weak companies. Oh, Hasbro, I'm looking at you. What other companies are either disappointing, frustrating, annoying, or have problems? My point is, if you want good Marvel figures, just stick with Marvel Legends. I know, yeah, they have their issues, but they're reliable, especially when it comes to doing stop motion. I mainly use Marvel Legends. There's many other forms of doing it. These are other figures. Oh, here's another custom that Joe made for me that I love. Again, I played with this figure and did so much stop motion with, and did so much in the series for him. Look how beautiful he is. Just a marvel. And that's just two out of several customs he's made for me that I love. Unfortunately, one of them did break, but with other than that one, the rest of them are figures that I love. Um, Again, I mostly use McFarlane. McFarlane, I'd say when it comes to DC, don't use any other company. They're the best with DC. I only get them to do like monster characters because there's not a whole lot you can do with them. They're usually kind of stiff. They're good looking and good posing and good painted figures, but you can't disassemble them like Marvel Legends, and you can't reassemble them without snapping something. But they're great for like Jekyll and Hyde type characters. But there's also customs I've made myself. Again, the whole disassemble reassemble thing with Marvel Legends, you can make them on your own. Case in point, this female Dracula human hybrid I made. Yeah, weird. Here's another one I made. Not sure what I call this one. Like maybe Supernova, Monstrous Nova. Either way, he was just a random custom I made one day because I was bored. I also made a Ant-Man custom years ago, but I'm not sure what I did with it. Don't know if I still have it or sold it or not sure what happened to it. Kind of why I'm trying to get why I'm trying to get a better Ant-Man figure. Plus, a lot of times stop motion just pops into my head, like stop motion ideas that pop into my head, and I'm just like, oh, that would work. But then I'm like, ah, crap, I need this figure. Also, yeah, I do tend to curse here and there. Try not to in videos, especially on YouTube. Also, here's a cool throne. Some other stuff. This is kind of my version of like hell, so to speak. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, go check out both my Instas. And then, yeah, I guess my TikToks, if you want. Like I said, I do not plan on staying on TikTok for very long. I plan to get rid of it in a few years. I have a lot of content still to make and be brought over to Insta, which is why I'm trying to find it on there if I can, so I don't have to make it through TikTok. And I'm already not even making it through TikTok. I'm making it through it, yes, I guess you would say, but I'm not posting it straight from there no more. Starting later today and from now on, I'm going to be posting it through my photos. So basically a more advanced version of how old people, older stop motion people used to do back in the day, where you would just take several screenshots and you do it frame by frame, which people still do today, which is fine, but instead of doing that, adding your own audio, which, yes, I do plan to do that with reenacting Wolverine and the X-Men series, but I don't plan to do it very often. My style is pretty much strictly to the YouTube channel. I can't really think off the top of my head. They made a mini series that I love called Marvel, I think it was like Disassemble, I think it was. It was like a Marvel meets DC Justice League crossover. It was awesome, and it pretty much gave me my style. There's also a stop motion Ghost Rider versus a Resident Evil character on YouTube that I also recommend, that really sparked my love. And then, of course, me being a huge fan of Tim Burton and Henry Selick films also helped. Case in point, Coraline, Nightmare Before Christmas, Paranoia, you name it. Again, those two really, really made me fall in love with stop motion, but it was these YouTube channel / videos that really kind of gave me my style. There's also another one I followed recently that has been redoing the miniseries. I forget the name of it, but it's of Carnage and Shriek teaming up for the first time, and it involves Cloak and Dagger teaming up with Spider-Man. I'm not good with names, but it's another good miniseries on YouTube that I recommend. That's stop motion, and it's very heavily in the style that I use, where you basically just you do some light movements and you know use some tricky camera angles and add audio. It's pretty much it. It's not complicated. It's not like a secret ingredient that I plan to keep like the you know from SpongeBob. You know, like it's nothing that you can really keep secret or is like this big MacGuffin, like the briefcase in Pulp Fiction, which is a great movie, by the way. Anyway, I'm rambling on now. Good day. Have a wonderful night, day, evening, wherever the hell it is for you. I'm going to go do both workouts now and then go practice guitar. Bye!